Peace all, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Yodi with another pick a card video. So for today's video, we are going to be doing a reading focusing on what do you need to be putting your energy towards. So if you are someone who has been just kind of bogged with clouded frustration, emotion, confusion, and not knowing what direction you really need to go to, and you're just looking for some guidance, well, this video is for you. So we have group number 1 with this crystal right here, group number 2, and group number 3. So I'm gonna have the timestamps and everything down below. Oh, I figured I'm gonna go ahead and do my announcements at the beginning of the video versus the end of the video. And I guess I'll do it at all the ends, who cares? But anyway, if you would like to schedule a private session with me, the links will be down in the bio down below. I'm also going to be pulling self-love cards as well. And if you resonate with any of the self-love readings, please feel free to take a trip down to my website where I do offer everything from bath mixes to spiritual services to different types of consultations. So let us begin. I have oracle cards, but I'm also going to pull from your tarot over here. Ooh, and this flame, y'all can't see it, this flame is super strong. It is so strong. So group number 1. Okay, so pile 1. And yeah, I'll take this too. Okay, so pile 1. Just looking at your tarot cards, what we have immediately is the 7 of Cups in reverse and the Chariot. So what I'm seeing initially off bat is this energy of like, I don't have options. The reason why I'm picking up this twice is because you have the 7 of Cups in reverse in both decks. This is the card of options. Regardless of what is available to you, what options are available to you, just like in this card you have love, you have a snake, you have a tornado, you have like a reef, you have money, you have strength, or what I'm perceiving to be strength. You have all these options, and this energy is blocked because it's reversed. I do see forward movement though with the Chariot card. With this deck, however, the Chariot is in a standstill position versus when you look at like the Modern Witch Tarot, where it's like a motorcycle and it's kind of like a halt, or with other tarot where the illustration shows like a forward movement. This one looks like a stop. So I am seeing the need to focus your energy more so on this blockage of why you feel as though you may or may not have options available to you. The overarching theme for this reading I'm going to pull, this is the bottom deck energy, and I was really called to look into this. It is the card of changes, and my personal favorite card is the Tower. I used to hate the Tower card because I'm just like, who wants to deal with things falling apart, the doom and gloom? But I've grown to love the Tower card because this is a divinely timed card to me. This is a card that speaks about like the divine is clearing out anything that is not stable in your life. This is a divinely orchestrated change, okay? So when things fall apart, switching your perspective of welcoming and seeking the lessons, so that way you're not being burdened down with the 10 of Wands. This is a more welcome change of knowing that, you know, what will go away, something more stable will come and take its place. So we also have the Fool in reverse, and then the Everything is Fine card in reverse. This is a specialty card. There is a need to allow this change to conclude. I am seeing that there is a cycle that needs to be finished out. There is something that is going to be cleared out. The Fool card is in reverse though. This is giving me the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Cups energy of like, I don't have options, therefore I can't take this start, which is not true. If you're feeling like you're being bogged down and burdened, if this card is upright for you where you're like, I'm just like, stick a fork in me, I am done energy, you're really being called to know that you do have options available to you. It is in your reach, it is in your grasp. However, there is focus that needs to be put into your energy, the energy that you're putting out specifically. Moving on to your middle placement card, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is more so of not focusing your energy on being left out in certain groups. And that's specifically what I'm reading it as in this reversal. Your energy shouldn't be put towards trying to assimilate or to fit in any type of mold. The focus really needs to be so on just like, I'm really picking up on this reading as like more so of an individual, of just picking up on who you are as a person and what it is that you want to do and achieve with your life, or just with this phase of your life. It doesn't have to be this grandiose type of thing. And really honing into the fact that you have options available to you to do whatever it is that you want. More so putting your energy into your dreams and aspirations versus outside things such as hanging out with friends, or just even focusing and putting energy in not being able to hang out with friends and family. Maybe because of the virus or where we're at with the pandemic, maybe because of monetary reasons, whatever the reason, not to put your energy on what you are lacking or what you do not have accessibility to. The next card we have for clarification is the Ace of Swords and the Judgment card in reverse. What this is telling me, especially with the Five of Pentacles, is I'm getting a heavy judgment, a blocking, a judgment on the people you surround yourself with. So again, going back onto what I was saying about being left out or things like that, if things are shifting, if the friend groups that you are once surrounded yourself with are shifting and you're feeling uncomfortable or you're just like, I don't understand it, do not put your energy there. This is the whole reading is what do you need to be focusing your energy towards, and it's obviously not this. It's obviously not like outside factors of what's going on, because what I'm going to tell you, looking at it as a spiritual sense, everybody has their own journey, especially in 2020. Like, this is not the time to try to like cling on to anybody, because we're all in a kind of a metamorphosis stage. We're all in different stages, so just, you know, focus your energy onto yourself. The Judgment card is also heeding to you possibly needing to focus your energy in like putting more energy in being hyper aware of what patterns you have in place, hyper aware of what mindset and belief systems you have in place. Just taking full inventory on what energy you're putting into certain aspects of your life. The Ace of Swords card, I feel as though once you give the dedicated time and energy into doing this type of work, you will receive the clarity that you'll need, especially as it relates to the options that are available to you. I do see that you'll receive this type of spark divine insight through the Tower moment, through this clarity, through this standstill moment. I am seeing like stillness is your key to success right now, to be honest. And this flame is popping. I don't even know if you can see it. Like, even though this is the number of completion, the imagery is heavy. It's doom and gloom. This is the number of completion. She can't get any more knives in her. She's good. She's done. Sis is full. So this is giving me like all types of energy of stillness and surrender. Like 10 is it. 10 of Swords is it. I watched some guy's video where he's like, 10 of Swords, that's the number of completion. But also I look at it as it's the surrendering. And by a deep relaxation, by surrender, by being still, that is when divine insight is going to strike, and boom, you're going to have that clarification. The next following card, again, we have the Four of Cups. So this is talking about just focusing your energy again on what you don't have. I'm getting the lack thereof energy. Looking at this card, her face can be read as one of like not having gratitude for what's readily available to her, and not being aware of what is coming in. So being in this space of surrender, being in this space of standstill, so you can see this source, you can see this cup, so you can see the guidance and the insight and the emotional stability that is coming into your energetic field. Now we do have the, again, Seven of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is not walking away from something. I'm going to clarify one more card. Can I get clarification for this one, please? One more. Thank you. Okay, So I am seeing the need to stand into your power, to come into empowerment, combative energy. You're going to have to really stand into some really strong, determined energy, especially in kind of going against the grain here. I'm seeing like your family and friends, they definitely hold a strong energetic pull. I feel a real strong pull in my heart space being pulled. So I am seeing the need that you're going to have to kind of use your determination to get what you want, not allowing outside factors to deter you from what your focus is on. You will be standing in this emperor power, okay? But I do see that it's going to require you to look at things in a different perspective. Walk away from things that are no longer serving you emotionally. If things are draining you in any facet, taking inventory again and doing what needs to be done so that you feel as though you're in a place of empowerment and you're emperor and that you have options available to you. So what does your oracle card say? So for your crystal card, we have the inner wisdom. Okay, so you should be focusing your energy again internally. Like I was saying, this is not the time to be focusing on 3D things. This isn't the time to be putting your energy into friend groups, family groups. I mean, obviously put in what you're comfortable with, but do not be going above and beyond is what this is recommending. This is what I'm picking up from it. Put most of your energy into yourself. Okay, we'll do the Moonology cards. So for your Moonology card, we have a personal issue reaches a resolution, okay? Again, that Ace of Swords energy, that Tower moment. All these changes that are happening are for divine purpose so that the conclusions that you need can come in. We have a fiery climax approaches, all right? We have the luck is on your side, and we have a time for healing. Again, this is the time to go within. A fiery climax approaches. This is directly relating to this Tower moment. Just allow for the Tower to happen. Allow for what is meant to be, what is meant to just dissipate and meant to reside and just fall away. Allow it to happen naturally. Just come into a moment of surrender. Allow the universe to do its thing. The luck is on your side card. I do see, like, especially with this Seven of Wands and this Emperor energy, once you stand into your empowerment, once you stand into this place, you'll be in this position where you will have kind of like this direction and guidance of where you would like to go. And at that point, just know that you got the universe supporting you. Luck is on your side, okay? I'd like to clean up a little bit, all right? A cluttered desk is a cluttered mind. All right, so moving into these cards right here, we have trust in magic, okay? So this is really calling for you to trust in things that are beyond your understanding. Trust in the unknown. Then we have honor Gaia, but specifically looking at this card, I'm looking at that Phoenix in that corner right over here, that rebirth energy, okay? So you're smothered in it. And then you were born to create. You were born to create not just art, but just the life that you want using manifestation. But firstly, I'm looking at this reading and looking at it. It's like I get this big energy of I don't know what I want. I do not have options available to me. You do. Okay? It's just going to require you to be in a moment of standstill, a moment of meditation, a moment of surrender, and allow the change to happen so you can have that divine insight. For your Schmate cards, boom, changes, all right? Allow that Tower moment to happen. Allow the changes to come in naturally. Grounding. The best way to help yourself during this time may just be to ground yourself, especially if it's emotionally attachment with that Tower moment and the changes. If you're like a Cancerian, like myself, we value our comfortability. We value stability. And so when things change, me personally, I be freaking out, all right? So if you're that type of person, I highly recommend grounding, centering your energy. The integration, this is talking about that middle place between endings and beginnings, that movement, okay? That movement into newness. This is the energy that you are in. Oh, did I not read this card? Have faith in your dreams. That was hidden. So I feel as though, like, once you focus on yourself, like, you will have that insight. You will have that vision of what it is that you want to accomplish. So I'm going to do your self-love cards. How can you help yourself? Boom, boom, boom. Be still. What did we say? You got to be in a moment of surrender. It's like you're going to end up looking like her. Don't look at these knives, all right? Don't look at the knives and the swords. Look at the girl, put the phone down, and just be in a state of surrender and really take that meditation. Take a walk within yourself. This journey that you're on, the energy that you're being called to put into is the energy into yourself, the energy into your healing. Hydrate yourself, making sure you're putting in plenty of water. Okay, so lastly, for your affirmations, group 1, we have, I can find peace in every breath, especially with that tower moment, especially with this kind of like almost chaotic energy. I'm getting whirlwind energy, to be honest, but you got it. You're good. You can do it. Just ground, and you can do it. Ground and meditate. I make decisions from a place of intuition and power. So exactly what I was talking about, the decisions and the choices that you have available to you, really clearing your intuition so that you can make a very empowered decision for yourself. I can release ancient pain by simply feeling it. With this card specifically, I do see the fact that surrender and be still and this energy is coming in. I'm seeing the need to definitely connect with the emotional self and connect with any type of suppressed energy. And peace is in my pole. So you have the peace card twice. So group 1, I hope it was beneficial for you. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what resonated, what didn't. And again, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. If you chose group number 2 or this stone right here, this is your reading. The reading is all about what do you need to focus your energy towards. What do you need to focus your energy towards? Okay, calling on.
Okay, good too. What do you need to focus your energy towards for good news? Ooh, saucy. Okay. Something to say here, my stomach is hurting. It wasn't hurting when I did group number 1, and it wasn't hurting before I did the reading. So, my stomach is hurting.
Okay, so group number 2. Looking at your reading, Okay, group 2, looking at your reading, this is what we got going on. Where you're being called to focus your energy. It looks like your energy is focused on partially monetary things, partially passion projects, and partially responsibilities, and the balancing act of it. So let's go into it. So the very first card we have is the 6 of Cups in reverse. So for this, I read this card kind of as my gift to the inner child card. This is about nostalgia, going back, inner child, things like that. Then we have it clarified by the 6 of Pentacles. And then we have it clarified by the Empress in reverse. Now the 6 of Pentacles, the way this is the imagery is portrayed, it looks almost as if like this person, I'm giving you what I have type energy, but behind my back, you know, I'm like, it's almost kind of like a mechanical toy or whatever you want to say, where it's just like, this is what I have to offer, but behind my back I have all these other types of stability. So what this is telling me is, and I hear clear as day, there is a draining of resources in some form or fashion, whether that be, if it's not money, energy. If it's not energy, it's time. If it's not time, it's resources. If it's not resources, I don't know. But there's something that is, and I hate to use the word, but taking advantage. There's something that is disempowering you, group 2. There's someone in your energy field that is disempowering. It could be a someone, a something, a position, maybe a job, but there's something that's sucking the life out of you and you're putting a lot of effort into it. Because what I'm seeing here is, look at both of these cards. Both of the characters in here are giving something to someone. They're giving something. This one, my more cheery card, the more nostalgia card, this one is in reverse. I do see a blockage energy. I'm also reading it almost as like the inner child, you giving your attention and love to your inner child, because this is the cup suit, but also like just the giving again of monetary energy. And because of this giving, this is an imbalance, and the empress is in balance. This is almost kind of like a distorted feminine energy, almost, with the empress in reverse. That one hit so hard. Okay, I'm not playing games with this one. So a lot of energy in the air. Anyway, so the next card we have is the 9 of Wands. This is what I like to call my Fight Club card. This girl is tied up, ready, like who wants smoke type of energy. And it makes sense that this is the energy because it's clarified with the King of Swords in reverse, okay? This is not someone who wants to be F with. Now, I do see that this real combative energy, there's an imbalance here. So, again, like I said, the need to find balance. On one spectrum, you have this constant giving. You have this constant, like, here, I have this, take this. And then, okay, stop. There's that spectrum. And then on the opposing spectrum is, you're not going to take advantage of me. I'm not going to be doing X, Y, and Z type of energy with this 9 of Wands and this King of Swords in reverse. Now, I do see the need to find balance. Whatever it is that's taxing and where you're finding, you're trying to find your footing. We have the 4 of Swords card. This one I like to call my nap card. It kind of got you worried, just a tad, but her face is a little worried. But this energy I'm seeing is going to wipe away completely once you receive some type of clarification. I do see news coming in by way of maybe text, by way of written correspondence. But I always, when I get this card, boom, I always think of written information, especially the omens card. Omens being like messages coming in. This could be divine messages, this could be earthly messages, but as soon as that message come in, oh hunte, you're going to swiftly knock the bullshit out your life. Swiftly. Especially because we got the 10 of Wands coming right behind us, okay? And especially with 10 of Wands, a completion card, you don't have no more burdens, okay? There's no more room on your plate, okay? So just allow it to go. Allow it to flow. I do see, if you do not, this is kind of like, I'm seeing it as like an advice card. If you do not take charge and lessen your load and find the balance you need so you're not burdened by this energy draining mindset, I don't know what it could be, but if you do not take charge of this in your life, the next thing we have is the Sun card. So I could see it coming into 2 very different ways, okay? Because I'm being pulled to the bottom of the deck energy. So what I'm going to do is read it as such. I'm going to put this one here, and I'll put this one here. I'm lying. We're going to read all of it like this. I'm seeing if you do not heed the warning and lessen your load, you're going to get kind of like this Sun card energy, where it's just, I feel, honestly, the words that's coming up to me is resentment. So if you do not take care of what needs to be taken care of, if you not come into balance, I do feel as though there's going to be some sort of resentment with whatever you are putting your resources and energy to. So the bottom of the deck energy for my Deviant Tarot, we have the 6 of Wands. This is leaving rocky waters into another one, but if you look at the imagery, which is wild as hell, this is kind of like my big head idea. Like, I'm going to use my intellect, I'm going to use my resources, I'm going to use my wit, my merit to get me the heck up on out of here, okay? So knowing that you have everything, taking and reclaiming your energy, right? So you can come into your Empress energy upright, taking all your resources, giving it into yourself, getting up on out of there, moving into smoother waters. By you doing that, what you're going to get? 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, Ace of Pentacles, a monetary offer of some sort. So, looking at your oracle cards, your crystal card, we have self-expression. This is the card of just releasing and allowing your feelings to be heard, which is interesting because you only have maybe like 2 cups cards in here, but you're definitely being called to express yourself in some sort of way. Then for your Moonology cards, we have nothing will come of this situation. Now, when I pulled this card when I was shuffling earlier for your Oracle deck, my fake nail popped off. I'm taking that to mean a message. It distracted the hell out of me. It popped and went flip all the way over there, and I was like, oh, what am I doing? So if you're kind of distracted, if you feel as though like that 10 of Wands energy, if you got a lot of stuff on your plate and you're not able to give enough energy into where it's supposed to be given to, you're being called to surrender firstly and know that nothing will come of this situation if you do not adjust. The best outcome, if you want your Sun card to be upright, you got to take the necessary steps. If you continue in the energy that you're currently moving in, that Sun card is going to stay reversed. It's time to take action. Okay, all right. So this is a time to give rather than take. And surprisingly, at the beginning of the card, we have 2 giving cards. And I feel as though the time to give is to turn it back within, making sure that you are in balance, especially giving enough of your energy to yourself. Definitely continue putting energy in what you feel as though you have to have energy put into, but for things like that 10 of Wands, if it's just burdensome, it's not a necessity, then giving that extra energy to yourself so you can come back into balance. And then it's a time to breathe out, just taking a moment and letting it out and breathe. So for your Shamanic cards, we have the Burden. Okay, come on with the word, okay? Movement into balance. Boom, what did I say? This whole reading is about you coming into balance with your heart chakra, being able to give and receive freely without doing it in abundance, doing it to where you are out of balance. Then we have unlimited possibilities, okay? That Ace of Pentacles, that Sun card, it's available to you. That 9 of Cups, it's available to you. It's all about if you're going to allow it to happen. Then we have the healing energy. This is a time for healing. And the Burden card, and I do see the Burden card came up with the movement into balance. It was one of the very first cards. So the burden here is just coming back into balance with yourself. The next card deck we have respect your boundaries, okay? This is a big thing, especially if you feel like you're giving way too much of yourself, of your resources. Respect your boundaries. If you don't feel comfortable just tuning into your energetic, your emotional body and be like, you know what? This ain't for me. Allow the emotions to flow, okay? And even in the self-expression card, paying attention to like this waterfall energy, this card has things flowing out of eyes and mouth, this one just the mouth. So just knowing to express yourself, allow those emotions to flow in a healthy manner, and then show that you care. Show you that yourself that you care with your nurturing energy, showing others that you care, okay? It's okay to have healthy boundaries. Boundaries, not barriers, by my favorite, one of my favorite readers, Happy Twins 1111. She has a card where she goes, boundaries, not barriers. So I already did this. So for your affirmation cards, to conclude you, I choose to reinterpret my fears with a more loving perspective, okay? Just switching your perspective. I do not need to find my purpose will find me, okay? The moment I begin to celebrate myself and focus on my success is the moment I begin living. Okay. When I've overshared, I simply say, wait, why am I talking? And lastly, I can think my way out of fear. Okay, so, and especially for the wait, why am I talking card, this card is telling me specifically, especially once that Ace of Pentacles is starting to come in, that new energy coming in.
NK Music.
Okay, don't tell people that, oh, I got a new offer, I got a new position, especially if it's the people that are pulling your energy. Keep certain things private, keep things open when they need to be. So, group number 2. So for your self-love cards, you have the sex card. Do it responsibly, obviously. Ground your energy and sing. Peace, group number 3. If you chose this stone right yonder, this is your reading on what you need to be focusing your energy on. So I'm going to pull from your tarot, from the Modern Witch deck, and the Deviant, I guess it's the Deviant Tarot deck, yes. Okay, Spirit, calling on...
Yes. And then we'll put over here to clarify this. Okay, thank you. One more for that one. One more, please. Can you please clarify the Knight of Swords? One more. Thank you. Interesting. Can you clarify the Five of Cups? One more.
NK music on the track.
Okay. So, this is a pretty specific message. But pile number 3, it looks like what you're being called to focus your energy on is possibly the codependency on partnerships. So, what I'm getting is this Queen of Swords energy. I'm picking up that this may be representing you, whoever's watching this, whether you are man, woman, non-identifying being, whatever you identify with. I'm picking up that the Queen of Swords could possibly be your energy. Now, the clarifying cards for that is the Two of Cups and the Devil card. So the Two of Cups, I always read it almost usually, depending on the spread, as a romantic card. I do see it as being a more romanticized card, even more so than the Lovers. The Two of Cups to me just means like equal give and take, balance, emotion. So the Queen of Swords, although very rigid in intellect, I am seeing that there may be some sort of codependency surrounding the partnership. The word alcohol came to me for some reason. It just may be just being codependent in the other person's energy. Moving forward, we have the Knight of Swords. So what I'm picking up for this fast moving energy, I'm not picking up more so on energy, but more on a person. This is a young, fast, fiery, I hear the word quick-witted type of energy. Now with this one, the Ten of Wands is in reverse. You have 3 10s in your card, okay, in this reading. You got the Ten of Swords as a clarifying bottom of the deck energy. You got the Ten of Wands in reverse, and you got the Ten of Swords again. So I am saying, although this connection may be fun and flirty and kind of like, I see a lot of like battle of the minds energy, although that this is the type of vibe that I'm getting here. There is a Four of Cups energy, and for some reason, not for some reason, but I'm picking up for this card right here. This is giving me the options card. Like, is this the best you have, universe? Like, is this what I have? This is the card of not appreciating the 3 cups. Look at how they just dropped that one. Like, this one's all right. I know I got more. Like, there obviously has to be more options. So what this is telling me is this is giving me fast, flirty, nothing serious type of energy. This could be something where it's just like almost kind of like a serial dater type of energy. A serial dater of nothing too serious, because it's giving me this Ten of Wands in reverse. Like this isn't a real burdensome energy as far as it relates to the flirtatious fiery sparks that I see. Now the Five of Cups, this is talking about, being thankful for the Two of Cups that you have left, what you have available to you. Now I do see I am seeing the need to move beyond this type of codependent nature. I am seeing the need to move beyond it. We got the Six of Wands, and this is Six of Swords, all on its own merit, all by its own super brain. Okay, the Six of Wands, Six of Swords. This is like I'm hightailing out of this situation. I do see that there's going to be some sort of transformation involving on your just codependency on other beings, maybe substances, just other things outside of yourself, because we have the Ten of Swords. This is the card of surrender. This is the card, well, with this deck, I don't really take it as surrender, but more so kind of like trapped within thought. Trapped in like the box that we may have put ourselves in. So the needing to obviously isolate and focus your energy on yourself so that you can start taking these knives out one at a time and you can focus. Now my three of wands, this is my moving forward energy, but in this deck this is about nurturing yourself. This is a blocked energy, so this could be where this codependent nature comes from, maybe in the heart chakra, where it's just like the inability to give yourself that love and affection and whatever else and energy that you need. So looking for partners to give you like temporary satisfaction in that. But I am seeing the need to move the energy in partnership to solely yourself in this kind of single energy. So looking at your oracle cards, what can we look at? This is a rejuvenation, okay? So the period you are in, this is about you coming out feeling brand spanking new, coming in and repurposing this old energy, this like deflated, well, like battered path that you have already walked. Like this is a completion and a recycling. Like I said, there's a lot of tens in here. This is a coming back, a rebirth. So for your Moonology cards, we have nothing yet is set in stone. This is talking about the ability to be flexible. Where you are, you have the ability to maneuver through whatever it is that you're looking to maneuver. You're in a very flexible place. So be bendable, but not breakable. Then for this card, you have meditate and contemplate, coming in with yourself. Like I said, coming into this space and starting to remove the knives that you kind of, not you, but more so your mind, just started sticking in, you know. Then we have a win-win outcome is in the forecast. Maybe it has something to do with this Two of Cups, possibly. Show the world the real you, okay? Coming into your individuality, coming into that heart space and allowing yourself to express yourself. Then we have, for your angel messengers cards, we have stay strong, okay? Stay strong. Then we have embrace the masculine. This is talking about staying strong and standing in authority and moving beyond, okay? So being strong in authority and having the energy to leave things that we know are not of our highest good. Then we have surrender to the flow, surrender to the divine, okay? And then do not fear the unknown. Do not fear what is beyond your understanding. So for this card, let it go. It's time to release all that does not serve you, okay? Let it go. Let it go. Then we have honoring your energy, okay? Honoring your energy by not putting so much of yourself into other people. And you know. Then we have the omens card. This is talking about just coming into connection with the signs that are surrounding you constantly. Just opening yourself up to receive. Then we have for your self-love cards, sound healing, connecting with singing bowls, tuning forks, shimmy, drums, whatever it is, whatever. Just connect with sound. Then you have meditate. It's time to go within. Then you have music. And then look at fairies, looking at the world in a more childlike sense of wonder, looking at the spirituality, not the spirituality, but looking at the spiritual journey with a more childlike sense of wonder, okay? We don't know everything. We don't. Just allow it to come as a surprise and know that everything is unfolding for your highest development. So, for your affirmations, my presence is my power, showing up, being present. Obsessing over the outcome of relationship gets in the way. Instead, I let go and I allow. You have two let goes cards and you got this Two of Cups. Just let it go. Let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll come back. If it's not, hey, seek the lesson. In order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine, okay? Allowing yourself to just glow. I surrender my desire, know the universe has my back. Okay, surrender. All right, group number 2, that has been your reading. I hope it has been beneficial. If you resonated with anything that I had said, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Please feel free share this video. Tell me what resonated with you, what didn't. Again, you can book my readings, a personal reading with me, down in the link or the description box below. I will catch you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.